Welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today we're going to talk about 10 possible New Year's resolutions that you can set as a homeowner. Number one, cut down on your energy bill. There are programs through Mass Save where you could have them come in and do an audit, check out where your energy is, where you're losing energy or heat. They can also do some free repairs, give you some free energy saving light bulbs and weather stripping, and then also give you interest-free loans to go ahead and get some of those repairs done. That will really tighten your house up. It's a great program. We've used it ourselves personally, and many of our clients have used it and really loved it. Other things you can do, of course, is if you want to do a little bit of the work, do some weather stripping yourself and get some spray foam and look for any leaks around the foundation in the basement, things like that. Really can, even if it doesn't save a ton of money, some of these little things can just make the home more comfortable. Number two, if you don't already do it, have a goal to set and run your home by a budget. Have a household budget. Sometimes you get to the end of the month and you realize you had more month than money. Many times that's just because you're not running your home on a budget. And when you run on a budget, you can spot a lot of the leaks, like where your money is going. Maybe that's not being very productive or not helping you. If nothing else, it makes you conscious of what your household expenses are, because what can be measured can be improved. Number three is test your drinking water. More often than not, the homes we've sold or people have tested the water, it's turned out to be just fine. But you never know. Sometimes there could be just high metal content or things in there that's just not as healthy as it could be. Every town has resources that you can go to and find places to have your water tested, just to know what you're drinking. And sometimes it's as easy as a $150 water purifier that mounts under your kitchen sink, at least for your drinking water. Just great for peace of mind. So go ahead and get that done. Number four, ensure your home is safe by inspecting your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Make sure they're up to date. Make sure they're all working. And if not, replace them or have them replaced. Having a small fire extinguisher on hand is also a great idea. Number five, work to pay down your mortgage. There are a couple of very simple ways to do this. Obviously, if you had a higher rate, you could always look to refinance that, bring your rate down, but keep the payment the same. Pay a little bit extra. Whatever your interest is right now, if you can afford to do so, you could pay extra every month. Just even rounding it up to the next $100 would make a big difference over the course of the years. The other thing many experts recommend is, and check with your bank or your lender to make sure this would work in your case, is you can make your payments bi-monthly instead of monthly. So you break it down to 2 payments a month, and that helps to knock money off of your interest at the end of the loan. And the other thing you can do, some people just very simply pay one extra payment every year, and it really does take time off of your loan and saves you a fortune in interest. Number six is complete a home renovation that will add equity to your home. The Homeowners magazine puts out a cost versus value report, so you could look and see, if I did an addition, how much would that add to my value? Or if I finished my basement or added a sunroom. So you can not only make your home nicer and more enjoyable, but you can also make sure you're adding the maximum amount of equity as well. Number seven is very simple. Update your thermostat. They have thermostats now that are just terrific. You can work them from your phone and adjust your heat. You can either put it on a timer, or if you're not really sure what time you're going to be home, you could just go on your phone and turn it back up when you're on your way home. That would save you a lot of heat over time. One of the great options there is a Nest thermostat. And we know that through the Mass Save program, if you decide to get one of those, if you go through Mass Save will ensure you get the rebate. Number eight is clean out your basement, your attic, and your garage. We all have way too much stuff hanging around, and it just not only is it cathartic to do it, some of that stuff you could sell online or in a yard sale and make a few extra bucks, and some of it's just good. You could give it away, and if instead of having it sit there, someone else could put it to good use. There are a lot of worthy charities out there that need your stuff. And plus, having the open space is just eliminates the distractions, I guess. Number nine, review your home insurance. make sure you have the proper amount of coverage, and every year or two, price it out. Make sure that you're getting the best possible deal. Rates change, carriers come and go. They run special rates every now and again. So make sure by reviewing it and by maybe pricing it out with another agency, you'll really know if you're getting the best possible deal and if you've got the proper coverage. The last thing you want to do is have a claim and realize you weren't covered properly. Ask about riders too, about wind damage. What does that really mean? When is it covered? When is it not? Flood damage is one that people have a big misconception about. Ask for the details of flood damage. And then we've recently had a big problem here with a client with an oil spill. That coverage is available, but it's through a rider. So make sure you have that rider if you have oil in your home. And number 10, if all of that stuff seems like a total pain in the neck and you don't even want to think about it, just plan a move and we'll handle the rest. Thanks so much for watching this week's video, and we'll see you next week.